Good morning and welcome to Pioneer Update, where we endeavor to bring you up to date with some of the activities that are going on in Pioneer World. It is a service of the Citizens Bank, a bank built for you. Today we have several people in the studio that I've visited with many times about many topics across many years. Member of the board of the Citizens Bank, a community leader and of long-time standing, Ms. Kay Sutherland. We have with us longtime Batesville businessman, community leader, retired, who turns his phone off and forgets, Nelson Barnett. And we have the communications director with a head on which many hats fit in the Batesville School District, Ms. Megan Renahan. Good morning.
Good morning.
And Nelson, how are you, sir?
I'm just fine, Gary.
And how are you liking retirement?
I love it.
It's just a great invention.
I can't imagine working anymore.
No, it's just a great invention. Just like something that's recently been invented, and you spoke to me about it before we started recording, the Pioneer Statue Campaign.
Yes.
Well, what's that all about?
Well, listen, we are very excited about this, Gary, because we are about 2 years ago, it was 2 or 3 years ago, we had a big reunion, Batesville High School graduate reunion.
I was there.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
And at that time, I somehow came across a statue of a pioneer that was actually in a bank in Chattanooga.
Mm-hmm.
And it was the Pioneer Bank. The bank had closed, and I was hopeful that the statue was available.
Yes.
It wasn't. They would not sell it.
Wouldn't let go of it, okay.
But anyway, I got the idea of putting a statue at the high school. And I went out and visited with David Campbell, who was the principal at the time.
Right.
And he was very excited about it. And there's an atrium out there that is perfect place to have the statue indoors.
Yes, it is.
And so we had a good time talking about it, and then I got in touch with Kay and with John Boykin and Tom Vandenberg and a number of other people.
Mm-hmm.
And we formed a committee, and we're off and running.
Yes. And of course, if you build a statue that is, say, and I'll just come up with a number, 7 foot tall, for instance, that has a marble base, it is made out of Batesville marble.
Yes.
Out here at McBride Stone Quarry, made out of hardwood.
Yes.
So you'll need a sculptor, you'll need design, you'll need money for product that eventually will make the statue. So it's going to take some funds.
Yes.
So where are you on that?
Kay Sutherland is our treasurer, and she also agreed to be the chair of the fundraising committee.
Mm-hmm.
And we thought that was a good choice. I mean, since she's a banker, after all.
Right.
And so...
And since she's somebody that gets things done.
Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
And she and Megan Renahan have been working this morning to set up a GoFundMe account for us to use online to raise money.
That makes it easy for people to contribute.
That's right. That's right. Now, people would not have to use the GoFundMe account exclusively.
Sure.
They could send a check directly to Kay. She accepts all money.
Mm-hmm.
And so we're beginning to raise money for this. We have not selected a sculptor yet, but we've found several that are very capable.
So this venture is picking up steam.
Yes.
Megan, tell me about GoFundMe and how people can operate that.
You bet. So we've got a couple sources for people who would like to contribute. You can search on GoFundMe for the BHS Pioneer Statue, and that's the Pioneer Statue Campaign. And whenever you search for that, you can just click that little button and contribute as much as your heart desires. Of course, we're asking for heavy hands and generosity because we've got a $20,000 goal, but any amount you'd like to contribute will be so greatly appreciated. And I think what we're so excited about is once we get done with constructing this beautiful Pioneer is we're going to have everyone's name on there that contributed. So whether it's a large amount or a small amount, out, everybody will be acknowledged and represented. And I think that's just a great way to show the pride that comes through with being a pioneer. And the great saying, a pioneer never quits.
That's
so it'll be
right.
nice to inspire those young pioneers that come and see that statue, and the hope is to carry on that legacy.
And they walk up to it and say, "Whoa!"
Whoa!
I like this.
Absolutely. And you can also find that on. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
And you can also find that on Facebook. You can search for the same title, BHS Pioneer Statue Campaign. You can go and search for the GoFundMe account there as well. And we are launching, as a district, a community bulletin board. So you can go to our website, batesvilleschools.com. And it'll be living on there as well. So we're going to have a couple different ways, whether you want to contribute in person to Miss Kay, or if you'd like to go and at your convenience contribute online.
I'm excited.
Oh, it is. It's going to be a wonderful project, and there's so much enthusiasm, Gary. We have talked to a number of people. Of course, we've got a committee, and they are all enthusiastic about it. But everyone we've talked to thinks it's a grand idea. Dr. Hester, the school superintendent, is on our committee, and he was very excited about it, and then informed us that the school is looking to build an addition, and that addition would have a new lobby area, and the statue then would be put in that lobby. So if everything that goes on at the school would pass by this statue. Yeah.
You'd see this statue.
Yeah.
Well, that's what it's all about, isn't it?
Yeah.
So quite an update. I'm glad you two came by. It is.
You're glad I made it.
Yes, I'm glad you. I'm glad you made it. I knew you'd make it because Megan Renahan can tell you why. I knew you'd make it. You know what? She said it a while ago. I want to hear her say it again.
Oh, that's because a pioneer never quits. We knew you'd get
There
here.
we
We
go,
just know you're on
yes.
Nelson time right now, as we like to call it.
Thank you so much for being here. We appreciate it. And that's your Pioneer Update.